Hey guys, Sky here and welcome back to Road to Vostok. So definitely the next step in this playthrough would be to turn in some of the quest items. It's just waiting for me there, man. Like, what the hell? He's just there waiting for me. He's not even looking away or something like that. He's just looking at the window waiting for me to come. The hydration issue. The most important thing, I guess, is to remain vigilant. Don't be complacent because the game will always strike when you least expected it to. Like that. That's a Mosin, I think. It's a puck shot of a Mosin, but I don't know where this guy is. Is he behind me? This is why I prefer to run at night, just because... Wait, where is he? I got headshot. I still can't see him. I just got headshot. I still don't know where he is. There he is. Fuck you, man. You cost me my medkit. Be a bit more diligent. There really is somebody in there. I was thinking, ooh, high time there is a bandit camping. There really is somebody there. What's your KS condition? It's still trash. I better pick up the RK because it's higher value. It's literally the first time that I've seen somebody camp there without the door being open. So yeah, there you go. People can camp there very easily. Stopping around here again to keep an eye out. It's night time, so hopefully we will have less chances of getting shot at. Run down the trenches. Obviously bandits can spawn in these trenches, so we want to keep our eyes peeled. No one around this time, which is excellent. And up ahead is school. See? Bandits can spawn here. I was not lying. I want to make way for the gun and more 7.62 ammo. The cooking book, potato, I guess, yeah, we don't need those. Yeah, if you've come from the previous episode, you'll realize that I got the scope, the micro for both guns. I quite like the micro. I absolutely hated the Cobra. So getting the micro is a good upgrade because we no longer need to rely on the iron sight. Great way to start with low hydration. So let's quickly drink some juice. The plan for this episode, I guess, is we can explore the village a bit more, and from there on we can also decide whether we want to make a trip to school and find the doctor. It may be a bit it may be a bit more it may make more sense to go to school because school will have a lot more healing resources, so things like bandages, things like the med kit, you will have more chances of finding those things there. But I guess we can hang around the village for a bit more because we still need to find some extra loot. We need to find more stuff for the missions, for both the generalist as well as the doctor. So like that toolbox, I think the generalist needs the toolbox, right? Just want to make sure I check the ground loot properly. Yeah. So definitely the next step in this playthrough would be to turn in some of the quest items. It's just waiting for me there, man. Like, what the hell? It's just there waiting for me. He's not even looking away or something like that. He's just looking at the window waiting for me to come. What a great way to start an episode, yeah? What a great way to start an episode. But I guess it's fine. I don't take too much damage. Even though he did, I think, shoot me a couple of times. Hiking pants. Do I have? Yeah, I have a set of pants on me. Juice. Some more ground loot. 1 matches. 1 solitary match. Games being very, very generous. I think I have to... this one gives you 20 points of health. We can probably hold off healing for a while. Just because I don't want to overheal. But at the same time, you know, we want to make sure that we check and continue to be diligent with the playthrough. That's a cap. It grants 2 points of insulation, which is still great. There's the guy that I just shot. Is he protecting anything? Is he protecting any loot? That's an AK. That is a pretty good AK. Although the reliability, the durability is quite low. No matter, we can always sell it. We can always sell the AK. He doesn't even have any sort of like a backpack. There's no ground loot. It's okay, it's fine. This is the starting of a run. Energy powder on its own is not great. Another fishing vest. Oh, a clock. Now we'll be able to tell time. I have quite a fair bit of 7.62 ammo now. It would probably be a good idea to unload everything, because the RK95 also uses 7.62 ammo. We're gonna sell this AK because it's too low durability. It's gonna jam up on us. I can combine the matches and maybe do some general sorting. I also think that we can make a run to the generalist, even though we are just starting the episode, because we have quite a fair bit of loot anyway. So even if we continue the loot, we are not going to have room to put any more things. Just checking if the coastline is clear. We'll run to the generalist quickly. Maybe hug the coastline as we do that. just because there's a bit of a low level soil here, so it sort of makes your body a bit smaller if the enemy is from there. Juice is obviously very much welcome. If you've played this game at all, you would realize that hydration is actually one of the more critical resource that we have to manage. So any food item that can replenish the hydration stat is it's pretty godsend. Now we do have to, as always, be careful when we are approaching the generalist from here. Just because we don't have much of an idea at all where the bandits have spawned. A good tip is always to check the van as well, because the van can sometimes contain some really good loot. The cellar area right there can also have a bandit spawn, so just be careful when you come and check the van. Realistically, what I want from the generalist, probably more food, because we don't have a lot of food repository right now. So yeah, food and the bandages is also something good. At the same time, I also want to stockpile more 919 ammo. We can also look to get some more storage for the shelter, for the cabin that we have. What is this? This is a Karov mag. I don't quite like the Karov, so I'm probably not going to get the Karov. The Pro attachment is an alright upgrade as well. Okay, so let's try to start the make value. The hiking pants is obviously not important. The 2 winter jacket, the mosquito hat. We will keep the mosquito hat. One of the traders actually have the mosquito hat as their item. I just realized I don't have a lot of time, so maybe this is not like the great idea, not the best idea possible for now. Yeah, perhaps I should cut down on the things that I want to buy. Maybe don't pick up the bandages and all, just food. Maybe cut down some more of the food. Like realistically, I want to prioritize juices, right? Because yeah, hydration is like the most important thing. What about if we do something like this? And maybe 1 melatonin, just because yeah, that's probably good. Pineapple is good because it's a 20-20 item. It gives you 20 energy and 20 hydration, so that's good to pick up. Quick refresh. I don't actually have much. Let's just reorganize my inventory a little bit, just because we have a few things here. We have a couple of ammo magazine, and then we also have this. Generally, I don't need more than 1 magazine for the gun, but obviously we can also move towards a setup which has sort of a 2 magazine setup. I have some extra things here. Nails, 918 ammo. When did I pick up the 918 ammo? I guess that's pretty alright. Yeah, we can just fill up this void here and the juice can come here. That would have been a better organizing of our inventory space. A shotgun. He doesn't really have a lot of things that I want to trade for. Like more food. And even if I give him the 3 AK magazine, that's probably not good. It's fine. I think we can continue to loot, and we'll come back to the generalist soon as well. Once we have more loot on us. This is still very early on in the episode, so we don't have to worry about going back to the cabin too often. We have a lot of food that I can eat to solve the hydration issue. The most important thing, I guess, is to remain vigilant. Don't be complacent, because the game will always strike when you least expected it to. Like that. That's a Mosin, I think. It's a puck shot of a Mosin, but I don't know where this guy is. Is he behind me? This is why I prefer to run at night, just because... Wait, where is he? I got headshot. I still can't see him. I just got headshot. I still don't know where he is. There he is. Fuck you, man. You cost me my medkit. And what you have? All you have is a Karoff. Seriously, man. Fuck you. Fuck this game. Jerry can is another quest item. 6 is another quest item. We don't have enough matches, so we can't be turning the 6 in, because yeah, the 6 is accompanied by the mattress. He has a backpack on him. It sucks because I have to use my med kit, but it's fine. We can always pick it back up from school. There are a few sources or ways that we can pick up medkits. It's fine, it's fine. I do want to reload, and then we can maybe get something else. 45 ACP ammo, more food. He's going to reset. This is value of 100. That's not great. Probably also the nails. 350. I can't. Can I get a juice? Yes, I can. Can I get peaches? Now, obviously, we have to stockpile a fair bit on food. Just because we want to ensure that we can survive for as long as possible. I want to make sure I become as thorough as I can be. Just because I don't have the med kit on me as well. I've just used it. Have I looted this place? I feel like I have looted this place. So let's just again proceed with caution. There's nothing here, so I want to take a wide angle and then run back to the yellow house, continue looting for a bit, stay on semi-auto to conserve some ammo. I've looted the tents, so I don't have to do that again. Body temp is pretty decent, mental is pretty decent, hydration's the one running a bit low. But I guess that's fine. We can probably pop a juice to deal with hydration. I've looted the yellow house, but I think the opposite houses I have not. So I do want to make a dash to the opposite houses. At the same time, we want to remain vigilant. Run to cover. We have a fair bit of loot, which means we are probably going to run out of space very quickly, but I think we can pop into the house first. Pillow is good. A pillow is always good. I think we can, we can get rid of the... We can fuck the gloves for a bit just because it's low value. I want to, at this stage, be a bit more picky with what I take. Definitely take the melatonin because it's higher value. More food is always welcome. Like the village, if you don't know, the village actually is one of the better places to loot for food. So definitely if you're around here, you want to loot and stockpile as much food as possible, because if you move on to the other maps like the outpost and the minefield, there is not much food in those maps. So we want to make sure before we transition to the outpost, we want as much food as possible with us. Body temp is taking a hit though. It's gonna turn nighttime soon as well, which is a good thing because I'm definitely more comfortable looting at night without all the enemies taking puck shots at you. Body temp at 45 is not ideal. I'm just trying to see if I can spot any movement at the white houses in the opposite, just because God knows how many times I've been killed there throughout my playthrough. Yeah. Run to the red house. Most always fearful that somebody would be camping in one of these sheds. We don't want to die for nothing, just because the sheds more often than not have nothing in them. Like, yeah, see that window looks like it has somebody in there, but I don't think anybody's in there. More coffee. A cooking book, cookaroo. More food is very much welcomed, but I think we may have to run back to the cabin because there's a few things that we want to keep, right? The toolbox, the jerry can, if I'm not mistaken, is also a quest item. The pillow is also a quest item. And yeah, the mosquito hat is also a quest item. And we are, you know, coming across a lot of food. So I'm thinking we run back. We run back to the cabin, deposit some of the food items that we have, and then we can make this run again. We can reset the map. At this point, I think I don't have too much else that I want to get from the generalist. Like an AK is not better than the RK anyways. Having the silencer for the AK is probably good, but that's not like the most critical thing at all. So yeah, I think we can start making our way to school. This is, yeah, day 2. Day 2 means day 2 meaning the doctor would be in, so we can go meet the doctor after we have deposited all of our unneeded loot. I don't want to sleep. I definitely want to put this there. I think we have, yeah, we have a lotion. What is the task that he needs? He needs toilet paper, cigarettes and matches, but yeah, he needs 20 matches. We only have 17. Pillow, lotion and painkiller. That's definitely him. So yes, I can turn that to him. I can probably store a painkiller here just because I have an extra. Deodorant and wipes, I'm still missing the wipe. Coffee and coffee filter, I don't have the coffee filter. I do have the toolbox, which I can also place just because, yeah, things can look neat. The coffee I can also place. I don't need to hold on to the coffee. I have a second one as well, in fact. Just put it there. Cooking book. What other books do I have? I have, oh, cooking is a good one. So we are one book short. We are one book short from the doctor's quest. He has a quest for books. What about the rest of the thing? Do I want to store some of the weapons and ammo that I have? Probably I can, right? 918 ammo. Oh, I have a cigarettes as well. Cigarettes is another. It's fine. I can just put the cigarettes on top of the, or drop it. Yeah, sure. Maybe pick it back up and put it on the nightstand. A light, I can equip that. I have extra melatonin. Maybe get the medkit out. We need to do some more organizing just to make sure that we know what we're doing here. We can definitely look to sell some of these magazines. I think we don't need too many of them. We'll just keep 2 more of these. That's a 1911. I can unload that. I should probably store the 1911 as well. And of course the 45 ACP ammo that we have. Still waiting to get a 1911 gun. Just because yeah, it's good to have a few backup guns. Let's see. We also don't need the yeast, but it's good to keep. Bomb. We can put it in the cell place. The melatonin, the extra melatonin, we can also put in the cell place. So this is just sort of like a cell area. I have an extra care of, which is more 1911. Bullet, just store that. We can also sell that. Yes, we can. We should also drop the jerry can just because we don't need it now. Mosquito hat, I think that's... I don't know, I don't think that's the doctor. That is the outpost that needs the mosquito hat, so I'm going to drop it here as well. Just because we are not going to the outpost anytime soon. If you don't know, the gunsmith only returns to the outpost at day 10, so we don't have to visit or worry about visiting him anytime soon. I do want more food though, so maybe we'll run the village one more time. In the meantime, we can eat. We'll accumulate a few some more food bits, and then we can make a run to school. I really ought to be a bit more careful because I don't want to waste too much of the SOS medkits. They don't come easy. Like, they are extreme. They are quite rare to be found on the map, so we definitely want to be extremely scarce with them. So again, the objective, I guess, for this run is also to try and accumulate as much food as possible before we run to school and talk to the doctor. We are still topped up on health, which is great. Nobody in the window this time around. What about here? Nobody here as well. Hopefully nobody's around there. Anybody in the room? Nope. Let's just close the door. Canned tuna. It's not great, but it's decent. RK 25%, so it's red. Red is no good, obviously. We do find a fair bit of loot nowadays. Yeah, I gotta remind myself I have a light, so turning the light on really helps with spotting any ground loot. Do I want to sell the pillow? It's about 50 euros. It's probably a good idea to keep, just to keep it with us, because, you know, the ability to sleep is pretty godsend, especially when you're playing in winter, just because sleeping allows you to replenish your body temp. Battery cables is also a quest item. Glock, more melatonin. I don't have space to take the bucket, so I'm not going to. Just check the corners. Be a bit more diligent. really is somebody in there. I was thinking, ooh, high time there is a bandit camping. There really is somebody there. What's your KS condition? It's still trash. I better pick up the RK because it's higher value. It's literally the first time that I've seen somebody camp there without the door being open. So yeah, there you go. People can camp there very easily. You know, when you play this game for a while, you realize sometimes, you know, when it's too quiet, that's when you have to really pay more attention and be careful with your surroundings. Luckily, we haven't taken any damage, so that's really good. I don't really want to put that there. How do I? It's fine, we'll put that there and then we'll pick up the sleeping bag just because I just want to see what's the value. The value is quite high, so we will definitely be bringing the sleeping bag with us. Now, I do have quite a fair bit of loot again, which is a problem that I always encounter. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back to the generalist. Hopefully we can pick up some good items from him. Of course, the value of you know, the things that he can offer is increasingly diminishing, but we can, yeah, we can pay him a visit. If he doesn't have anything useful, then I guess we can start moving to school. Just because I want to stock up on more bandages, I want to stock up on more items that can heal my health, seeing as I'm so bad at this game. Well, one good news is it's starting to turn nighttime, and will be a bit safer during nighttime. But that doesn't mean that we can be careless. Okay, nothing in the van. Check some of the storage, some of the loot notes in here. We don't want to be missing out on anything like that. Kukuru is lower value, so we're gonna swap that quickly. Okay. I do want to load up on food, so that is indeed something that that we will do. Tuna is what, 2010? 10.5, so it's definitely not worth buying. I don't know how much I want the 918 ammo, probably not. And I don't think there's anything else that I want from this. Yeah, so we can probably put some value here. Maybe one battery cable. That is good. Refresh his inventory. And still there isn't much thing that I want from him. Yeah, so as you can see, the generalist now is increasingly becoming more and more useless to us, because his wares are not of value enough. We're looking for something a bit more valuable. So yeah, definitely I think if once we have done some more organizing, we can then move on to to school and just see what the doctor has to offer.
Tiedätkö, aina ei vaan jaksaisi.
All right, I guess that's good. We can run to school then. Nighttime I am fine dealing with, but I do not dig this fog one bit. I don't like this fog, but I guess we will continue to run to school and see what's in store for us. Probably a good idea to eat. Keep our hydration somewhat within acceptable range. The safe way to go to school, I guess, is to hug the yellow tape, just because, you know, it's lower risk. It's not 100% safe. Several times where, you know, I've hugged the yellow tape and I still encounter some bandits, especially in the minefield on my main playthrough. So definitely keep your eyes peeled, because the yellow tape does not guarantee safety. You still have to be mindful of any bandits that you may run into. And welcome to school. On my main playthrough, what I like to do is explore this place here first. There is a building here that can sometimes contain some loot. Whilst we're at here, might want to pop another can of peaches, just because hydration went low because of the transition. Loot up some of these notes. Jump to see if we can spot anyone in there. I don't want to be ambushed, so jumping here gives you line of sight, and you know, because you're moving as you jump, it's more difficult for bandits to actually get a shot at you, essentially. And you know, typically the coast is clear by jumping. Duct tape is good. That's a bandit corpse. Check the loot notes, don't miss any of the notes. And also look out, be on the lookout for ground loot. I'm a bit paranoid, so I typically don't leave my light turned on, just because I think that's going to make me get spotted more easily by the bandits. I don't know if that is the case, and I'm not about to find out. So that's what I will always do with regards to the light. Just make sure that we check if the coast is clear. Sometimes there could also be bandits in this building. Toilet paper. I think the generalist wants the toilet paper, right? That's one of the quest item. I'm going to cross the road back into the opposite woods. Just because there are trees here that can keep us, that can provide some cover, and then there's a big rock here that I can hide beside. Like, sometimes there are some bandits patrolling around here as well, so we definitely want to be more careful. But it seems like the coast is clear, so we can make a run for it. Stopping around here again to keep an eye out. It's night time, so hopefully we will have less chances of getting shot at. Run down the trenches. Obviously bandits can spawn in these trenches, so we want to keep our eyes peeled. No one around this time, which is excellent. And up ahead is school. See? Bandits can spawn here. I was not lying. I want to make way for the gun and more 7.62 ammo. The cooking book, potato, I guess, yeah, we don't need those things. For now, I guess the main utmost priority is to make our way into the school building. Is that a person I spot? The problem with this kind of scope is you don't know, yeah, because you don't have any forms of zoom. You don't know whether that is a bandit or that is just a shadow. No matter. We will proceed. Don't run out in the open. Always peek and check the corners. And then we can make a break for it. Again, this is good. Yeah, if you hear that, that is the doctor speaking. Don't get jebaited by that. Like, yeah, one of the bigger problems of this game is you have to really be able to distinguish audio cues from the trader versus audio cues from the enemy. I'm just gonna shut up real quick because entering the school is a scary affair. I don't like how that door is open. See, you can hear bandits. Okay, this corner being clear is good because then we get to hide here for a bit. Realizing that my ammo is low. Go full auto. Is that a guy? No, that's a garbage. Close the door quickly. And then we can run up, check the stairs. This door is closed, it's good. Doctor is in the 3rd floor. So ideally I want to make a beeline to him. Sometimes there could be bandits patrolling this corridor, so we want to be careful. Nobody this time around, which is great. That's a tackle box, we can keep it there. Normally in this room there are no bandits, so we should be relatively safe.
Taasko
And
sattuu ja kirvelee?
this is the doctor. So the good news is, yeah, we
Kylläpäs
can
kävi
immediately
tuuri.
do that and receive the tissue from him. He needs cigar. Yeah, so he has 4 books, but I think I'm lacking the religious one. He needs the board game. Perhaps I should add them to my notes. Dice Master, Night Surgery, Infections, the triple saline one, Harmonica, Patient Report, and the oil sample. Okay, so unfortunately he doesn't have much at all other than some painkillers, but we have some value to trade for, so definitely we can get a couple more painkillers would be nice. Tourniquet heals what is that? Bleeding, so we can maybe get tourniquet as well if we can afford it. He can have the Care of magazine. I don't give a shit
Kyllähän
about
näillä
that.
alkuun päästään. Seuraava potilas. Turhaa valitusta.
Any other good
Kotihoidolla
stuff?
olisi lähtenyt.
Any other good stuff that you have? We already have a toilet paper, so we don't need that.
Pieni ryppy konjakkia iltaisin. Se pitää kulkutaudit loitolla.
Worst case scenario, we'll sleep to cure the body temp. I think we can afford to do that because we have quite a fair bit of food with us. Realistically, what else do we want from him? I mean, I would love to get another...
Ja valmista tuli.
I would love to get another medkit. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the food supply is not...
Täällä ei mitään kiiltotarroja jaella.
Food supply is not great because many of it is frozen. That's fine. I will save them for if I decide to sleep, just because body temp is a bit low, so we definitely have to be a bit more cautious. But yeah, the other bit is the food is going cold, going frozen. Bandages, painkiller, more painkiller, and a wipe. Wipes is good, right? Wipes is what the other guy wants, the generalist wants. But I don't know if we can make value to buy said wipes. I mean, we can sell the sugar, the cat food. Oh, we can't sell the frozen cat food. The ammo, yes.
Ja
Okay,
kaikki voittaa.
that's pretty good.
Ja
We have the
valmista tuli.
lotion, so we don't have to get the lotion. I think at this point, we can probably start to make our way back, just because a lot of our food is also frozen, and we have these 2 items for the generalist that we can give it back to him, that we can hand in, you know, the quest. But at the same time, of course, one thing you have to be vigilant about is the fact that we have not killed any enemies. Well, we have killed 1 in this map, so we have to still remain vigilant. See, the fact that the door is not opened suggests that, you know, nobody went through here. I don't know how much I want to take the fishing vest. Probably I don't. I just want to make my way back to the village. See, that is not the general, that is not the doctor talking. So probably there is a bandit in there somewhere. Okay, it's fine. Have I looted these places? I have not. I have, I think. I think what I want to do now is to make my way slowly back to the village, keeping our eyes peeled. We don't want to die, but at the same time we also want to run back with relative urgency, just because we have some decent loot on us. We should be fine body temp wise. We should be fine body temp wise just because we have pretty high health. Always hairy endeavor when you have decent loot on you and you are just you're just thinking about making your way back to your shelter. Too many times in this game I have been ambushed when I'm carrying decent loot or good loot. And yeah, I mean, partially it's on me because I can't react fast enough when I find an enemy, resulting in them taking multiple shots at me, probably inflicting a status effect and causing me to bleed out and die. Right, we are back to the village. I think the responsible thing to do here would be to make a beeline to the generalist, hand in the tasks, and then we can probably think about going back to the cabin. Just because many of our food are frozen and it's not ideal. Hydration is, as you can see, running low. So, yeah, I guess that's a good plan. Getting a little paranoid. Getting a little paranoid. I guess at this stage we should be clear for the body temp, so why not go ahead and loot some more. And yeah, from here we will carefully make our way to the generalist. Carefully. What is that? That is surely a rock, right? Run through the left just because we have the building as cover. Then from here we can take a more detailed peek. Is that a person? I think that's a person, but it's not moving. Could be a tree stump. Just open the door and come into the generalist.
Jahas, kauanteko kiinnostaisi?
Toilet paper.
Kiitokset tästä, tuli tarpeeseen.
Yeah, this one we can turn in later. Something else. Yeah, the deodorant, we have it in the cabin, right? That's fine. We can trade for something, I guess. Do we have anything of value? I don't think we have anything of value. And at any rate, I don't think he has anything to offer. I don't think I want the map now. So, okay. It's fine. We will eat our last pineapple. Yeah, there are a few loot nodes here that I really do not want to miss. So we will check them, and then we'll run back to the cabin. I think is the responsible play. Make a break for it. Body temp is still 15. I probably don't want to invest the match to light up the fire just to fix the body temp, because the body temp we can fix. Ooh, that's good. That is a good condition AK. I'm glad that I've checked the tent. I am glad that I've checked the tent. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to light up the match just to fix the body temp, simply because, you know, body temp will start climbing once you go back to the cabin, and I'm going back to the cabin anyways. I want to pick up some more mission item, quest items for the generalist from the cabin. So yeah, and we have 11, you know, body temp at 11, so we have more body temp to spare. So really not necessary for us to light up the match there. This and the pillow, so we have one extra pillow down there. We need the deodorant, so yeah, deodorant and the vibes, the lotion and the painkiller, that's another one. And we can probably drop off some of the ammo, and you know, we can reorganize. The AK is a good find. The AK is a good find. But like, yeah, unless we can have enough value to trade for the suppressor, I think we'll roll with this RK for now. Yeah, we can afford to roll with this RK for now. And do I want more food on me? Like, I don't think I need more food on me, but I really don't want to be carrying this cat food, so let's just drop it there. Any other things that we can probably do while we are here? I don't think so. And at any rate, we are rapidly approaching the hour mark on the recording, so I guess this is coincidentally a good place for me to stop. So this is Sky signing off. Until we meet again in the next video, bye bye.